Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I am going to do Unit 5 of Class 9, that is Natural Vegetation and Wildlife. Before we start, just imagine this. You wake up in the Kashmir and surrounded by tall pine trees and cold winds and snow. The very next day, you fly to Rajasthan and suddenly there are no tall trees, only thorny bushes and camel grazing and hot dry winds. And then imagine traveling to Kerala, everywhere green, coconut trees, rain and backwaters. Same country, but completely different natural environments. So the big question we ask today is, why does India have such different types of vegetation and wildlife? India is one of the 12 mega biodiversity nations in the world. We have around 47,000 plant species and 90,000 animal species, meaning huge biological wealth. 15,000 of these are flowering plants, which is 6% of the world's total. So nature has been extremely generous to us. But what controls this biodiversity? Why are there dense forests in the northeast and hardly any trees in Rajasthan? Let's understand. Natural vegetation simply means plants that grow on their own without human help. Forest and grasslands untouched by humans. That's natural vegetation. In here, endemic species means native to India, means born here only. Exotic species means brought from outside, means imported species. To remember, flora means plants and fauna means animals. Okay. Now, why does vegetation differ from place to place? Think logically. If you pour water on sand, cactus will grow. If you pour water on wet soil of a river, delta, mangroves will grow. If you go up a mountain and temperature drops, so trees become shorter. So vegetation depends on relief, soil, temperature, sunlight and rainfall. The first one is relief. Means the fertile plains like Ganga plains, the mostly agriculture, right? And in hilly and rough lands, in that forest and wildlife will grow. And in desert soil, cactus and thorny bushes will grow. And in delta soil, like Sundarbans, mangroves will grow. And mountain slope, the pine and conifer trees will grow. So soil and sand literally decide which plants survive. Second one is climate. In that, as we climb mountain, temperature falls. So vegetation changes step by step. Means tropical, subtropical, temperate, alpine and tundra. Next is sunlight. Means long hours of sunlight, that is equal to faster plant growth. And also precipitation means more rainfall, more trees. If the less rainfall, it gives grass or gives thorny desert shrubs. For example, Masindram in Meghalaya, world's highest rainfall. So in that area, dense forest will be found. But in Ladakh and western Rajasthan, in that place, very little rain. And we found almost no tree cover. Now, the types of vegetation. The first one is tropical evergreen forest. Think of Kerala and Andaman, that is always green and always rainy. In here, we found the rainfall more than 200 centimeter and no rainy season, and also trees are up to 60 meter. And in here, always green and leaves don't fall together. Means in here, trees do not shed their leaves. This is very important to remember for UPSC prelims. Okay, and these are found in the Western Ghats, Assam and Andaman and Nicobar. Okay. And in here, trees are ebony, mahogany, rosewood and rubber. And animals like elephant, monkey, deer, rhinoceros. Okay. The names of the trees are very important. Okay. Keep that in mind. Second one is tropical deciduous forest. These are the most common forests in India. They shed leaves in dry summer because saving water is survival. These points are very important to remember in UPSC prelims. Okay. In that two types, that is moist deciduous. In here, rainfall is around 200 to 100 centimeter and found in Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Odisha and northeastern states. And trees like teak, sal, bamboo, sandalwoods are common. Okay. And second one is dry deciduous forest. In here, rainfall is about 100 to 70 centimeter and found in Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Madhya Pradesh and Peninsular Plateau. Okay. Trees like teak, sal, peepal, neems are common. Third type is thorn forest and scrubs. Now imagine Rajasthan, that is hot, dry and sandy. In here, rainfall is below 70 centimeter. And also trees have long roots and thick stems and small leaves. And in here, plants grows like cactus, acacia, euphorbia and bamboo. Next one is mountain forest. As we climb mountains, trees change layer by layer. And these type of forests are found between height of 1000 and 2000 meters. Okay. For example, oak and chestnut. And in between 1500 and 3000 meters. Temperate forests containing like conifer trees and pine and deodar, silver fir, etc. And about 3600 meter alpine grasslands are found. This type is mangrove forest. It is found where river meets sea. The mud and tides shape them. Okay, locations are the Ganga Brahmaputra Delta and Godavari, Krishna, Mahanadi, and Kaveri. And in here, Sundari tree will be found, and also animals like Royal Bengal tiger and crocodiles and snakes. Next comes wildlife of India. India has the 2000 bird species, that is 13% of the world, and also 2500 fish species and 90,000 of animals. For example, the lions are found in Gir forest of Gujarat, and tigers are found in Madhya Pradesh, Sundarbans, and Himalayas. And also one-horned rhinoceros are found in Assam, and elephants are found in Kerala, Karnataka, Assam. And wildlife also like such as peacock, ducks, cranes, parakeets, etc. And interestingly knows that only the country in the world that has both tigers and lions. Okay, but why species are disappearing? Because of hunting and poaching and pollution and industrial waste and cutting forest, urbanization, climate change, and it will result in like 1300 plant species endangered, and many elements are also extinct. To government plan to conserve the forest, the government will take the actions like Wildlife Protection Act of 1972 and 18 biosphere reserves, and there are also the Project Tiger, Project Rhino, and botanical and zoological gardens. So every creature from a tiny bee to a huge elephant keeps the balance of nature. If one species disappears, the chain will break. The protecting forest and wildlife is not an environmental issue. It is a survival issue. So that's it for today's class. I will upload Unit 6 in coming days. Till then, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel.